It all started when Gary, a mild-mannered accountant from Ohio, decided to eat his lunch in the park. He found a peaceful bench under a shady oak tree, unwrapped his turkey sandwich, and took a big bite. That's when it happened. A squirrel, scruffy and bold, popped out from the bushes. Not just any squirrel. This one wore a tiny eye patch and had what looked like a peanut shell strapped to its back like a backpack. Gary paused mid-chew. The squirrel stared him down. Then, with the seriousness of a lawyer in a courtroom, it stepped forward, stood on its hind legs, and chattered loudly. Gary blinked. What? The squirrel pointed to the sandwich, then to itself, then made the international squirrel gesture for half, or we riot, a complicated series of tail flips and air karate. Feeling awkward but oddly respectful of this rodent's confidence, Gary tore off a piece of bread and tossed it over. The squirrel sniffed it, frowned as much as squirrels can frown, and proceeded to pull out a tiny laminated card from its peanut shell backpack. On it was a picture of a full sandwich, with mustard. Gary, dumbfounded, reached into his lunch bag and offered a cookie instead. The squirrel considered it, nodded solemnly, and scampered off into the bushes, only to return 10 seconds later with 3 more squirrels, each with their own laminated cards. One wanted chips. Another had dietary restrictions, gluten-free acorns only. The third simply requested something spicy. Surprise me. By the time Gary finished his lunch, he had negotiated with an entire squirrel union, signed a makeshift treaty in jelly, and promised to return next Tuesday with trail mix and mini burritos. He's now known around town as the Squirrel Whisperer, and if you're ever in that park, don't eat lunch near the oak tree, unless you're ready to deal with Gary's squirrel lawyers.